Call Allah Imla Lahai Now Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, Wamalaki, Bashim, Harawat, Kakorash, Barakatham, the water Bible Bawa, Kwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching the lightwise doctrine and say Shalom. Today we're going to get into a video where Israelite, he looks like he's Northern Kingdom, but he's talking about the spiritual differences between Israelites and Edomites. And he's very, very spiritual about it. And a lot of stuff that he's saying is actually scriptural. So it's all boiling down to the world has figured out who the problem is and who the problem always has been. And that's Esau, Edom. I mean, this dude was programmed just to take everybody's shit, and then you're supposed to just accept it. That's just how they're programmed. That's how the Lord created them. They are with the wicked. It's just the bottom line. There is nothing that can remove this from them as far as it being a label, because wicked is what wicked does. Look at all the shit they do. That's why all these countries about to band together, even NATO nations, about to band together and bomb this bitch. Now, look at what Trump has done so far. This dude done pissed off the Canadians. He done pissed off Mexico. He done pissed off the the people down in Panama. He done pissed off the people in Greenland and Denmark. They told him to go F himself. He done pissed off the Irish. Who pisses off the Irish? The most quietest people on the planet. And now he's pissed off the Colombians. And France is now in the mix. France is sending troops as we speak to Greenland to defend Greenland against greedy ass, wicked ass America. So you tell me, how is Trump gonna bring peace? Y'all stupid as hell. Once again, I'm gonna keep saying it, because look at the logic of this. You people gave a rich criminal unlimited power, and then think this man was gonna be honest and do right by you. That's the most delusional, base thing you could ever do. But you dumbass Americans did it, and we told y'all. What did we say? We said, y'all think Trump gonna stop this war? No, he gonna speed it up, because everything this man-child is gonna do and say is gonna go unchecked. And we have been spot on since. So you tell me how a rich criminal that's stuck on stupid gonna bring peace? No, he gonna speed up the destruction. Let's go ahead and grab the video. The name of this video is "He That Is Not Made Spiritual Can't Be Made Spiritual." The diabolical Edomites.
We are a great people. We're a race of people. And as a race and as a spiritual people, we have lots to give the white man. The white man is not a spiritual person. He's an academic person. He's a person who relies on his ability to use his academic nature, his mentality, but not his spiritual nature. And because of that, the white man is on the verge of annihilating himself. He has atomic nuclear weapons that he knows that he can press a button and wipe out himself completely. He is a man who is dead already, dead before he even dies. That is where the white man is. We as a people can give those people something. We can give them back their spiritual nature, and give them back life, and give them back the eternal beings that we are. And I think that we have so much to give, and we have a responsibility to give this, because if we don't, those people are going to destroy themselves, and maybe us along with them.
and married an Osage woman, he would gain control over her head right. So you basically had white men killing their Osage wives to gain control over their financial wealth. This is the chilling connection to Ree Drummond, aka Pioneer Woman. Ree Drummond's family has historical ties to some of these head rights. Drummond's family, including Ree's husband Ladd, owns about 9% of this land, once belonging to the Osage tribe, valued at approximately $275 million. The Drummonds were involved in all kinds of questionable financial practices, leading to the exploitation of the Osage Nation. They gained their wealth through stealing from the Osage. The Drummond's family acquisition of land, including parts owned by William Hill, one of the few people to be convicted of the Osage murders, and their interactions with the Osage people are central to the narrative. This land that is currently owned by the Drummonds is soaked in Osage blood. There may have been over 100 murders so that white folks could steal Osage wealth. And the Drummond family to this day still controls a portion of some of these head rights. This is such a dark and ugly history. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section.
Let's get this. What is it? I can't see it. Hold on, let me move this out the way. Okay, it's Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. These are the curses on the Israelites. And what makes it relevant is the fact that due to the fact that we were under the curses, the Lord allowed Esau to overtake us. That's how he got these lands. Now, if we weren't under the curses, we would have demolished his base ass. But the Lord wanted this to happen. It was his will. Why? So that Esau can earn his judgment, so he can be punished for what he did to the children of Israel. Let's go. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 16, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Exactly. This man is a born liar. This dude will tell you a bunch of lies to earn your trust, let your guard down before he stabs you in the back. He broke over 500 covenants with the Indians alone. So how can you trust anything that comes out his lying ass mouth? And I'm talking to you Israelites. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee every time. That's why it says in the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thine enemy. Never. Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity upon that work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. That goes back to the Lord giving Esau rulership to punish us. And that's all these people meditate on. How to take people's shit and get away with it. How to murder and get away with it. How to lie and get away with it. That's Esau's whole reason for existing. Besides punishing us, destroying his own kingdom, and rebuilding ours for free. After that, he has no more purpose. And the Lord gonna round him up and exterminate him. So yeah, you are chosen for something. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establishes a city by iniquity. That's the United States in a nutshell. and every other place that Esau has been and taken over and called himself by those lands' names. That's him all day. So throughout history, every time there was a so-called massacre throughout history, that what was going on. Esau was taking people's shit and murdering them at the same time. All these American massacres, Esau started that shit. And the Lord gonna finish it. This is Book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 24, KJV. He that hateth disassembleth with his lips and layeth up deceit within him. That's why it says, never trust thine enemy. This man is always plotting on somebody. So if he's always plotting on somebody and he always lying, when is there a good time to trust him? The answer is never. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 25, when he speaketh fair, believeth him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. 7 means completion. He's completely wicked. NLT, they pretend to be kind, but don't believe them. Their hearts are full of many evils. That's how he got all y'all, you Christians, you Israelites that trying to save Esau just because this man is speaking nice to you. That's an act. All he trying to do is gain your trust so he can fuck you over. Book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21, KJV. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. You got to look at the language this man uses. This man declares war on everything and everybody. War on terrorism, war on drugs, war on Social Security, war on this, war on that. That's all they meditate on, war. So how this man gonna bring peace back to America? It's not gonna happen. All right, now what we gonna do? We're gonna come back. We're gonna come out of this, and we're gonna bring the video back.
We are a
and then we're gonna filter it through the scriptures.
great people. We're a race of people. And
yes, we are great people. Let's get it. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So who did the Lord give the earth to? Esau, the wicked. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? Now let's get another account. Let's go to the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men. Base man. Basic. He is the lowest of the low.
as a race and as a spiritual people, we have lots to give the white man. The white man is not a spiritual person. He's an academic person.
He's one that lies to himself and believes his own lies. Now, anybody who does that can't be intelligent. They can pretend to be intelligent all day. Just because you use big-ass words does not mean that you are wise. Wisdom can be determined by your actions. If you're always doing dumb shit, how can you be wise? Let me get another scripture. Esau has a carnal mind. He doesn't have a spiritual mind. That's why the Lord gave him just enough intelligence to destroy himself. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. Esau was not given empathy. That's why he's a goddamn fool. He doesn't know how to look out for the next man. He doesn't know how to be mindful of the next man. Where if we do this, how is it going to affect this certain group of people? Oh, well, no, we can't do that then if it's going to affect them in that way. Esau wasn't born with that. All he was born with was an insatiable appetite for blood, murder, lies, and thievery. That's it. Now let's get another one. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 22. Let me run back real quick for 1 second. Let's go.
Have lots to give the white man. The white man is not a spiritual person. He's an academic person. He's a person who relies on his ability to use his academic nature.
That means if he doesn't see it, touch it, taste it, or hear it, he doesn't believe in it. He doesn't believe in spiritual things because he was not given spirituality.
His mentality, but not his spiritual nature. And because of that, the white man is on the verge of annihilating himself.
Exactly. So how is a man that's hell-bent on destroying himself wise? The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 22. And except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. The Lord is winding this thing on down because Esau is getting more and more psychotic by the day, delusional by the day, more lies being spewed by the day. The Israelites are being irritated more and more by the day. And it's just a matter of time before this thing comes to a head and it's gonna pop. Because everybody is tired of Esau. Everybody, even other Edomites, are tired of Esau. So yeah, if the Lord didn't speed up the days to hurry up, put this man in chains, he'll kill everybody, everything on the planet. That's in his nature. Let me get another one. There we go. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14, verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in all his goods. He's shitting on his own people. So how is he capable of treating anybody good if he shits on his own people? Not qualified to rule. Let's go.
He has atomic nuclear weapons that he knows that he can press a button and wipe out himself completely. He is a man who is dead already, dead before he even dies.
Exactly. And you know what that means? It means exactly what he said. Esau's a dead man walking. Why is that? Because his curses are already written. His judgment is already written. It's just a matter of time before time catches up with him. And that time is running down real short, real fast. Yeah, this is an idiot. A man hell bent on destroying himself. Yeah, he destroys his own people. He sprays chemtrails over his own people. He poisons the food that his people are going to eat. He poisons the water that his people are going to drink. So how is he good in any way? No, it's just a matter of time, man. And this thing weren't winding down. We don't have too much longer. And then the Lord gonna make this earth cancer free.
That is where the white man is. We, as a people, can give those people something. We can give them back their spiritual nature and give them back life. And
He's right. Let's get, let me see. Here we is. This is where it's in Isaiah chapter 49. Let's go to the blue letter. Isaiah chapter 49. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I thought it was in 49. Hold on. Let me try to find this. Okay, we can start at, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. That's not it. Hold up. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 49, verse 6. And this is talking about the people of Israel. And he said, it is a light that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel. I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth. Verse 7. Thus saith the Lord, the Redeemer of Israel and his Holy One, to him whom man despiseth, to him whom the nation abhorreth, to a servant of rulers, kings shall see and arise, princes shall also worship, because of the Lord that is faithful, and the Holy One of Israel, and he shall choose these. Talk about Israelites.
Give them back the eternal beings that we are. And I think that we have so much to give, and we have a responsibility to give this, because if we don't, those people are going to destroy themselves, and maybe us along with them.
That's true. He's going to destroy some of us. He's going to destroy 2 parts, 2/3. Let's get it. But only the wicked Israelites, the ones that still a part of Babylon, the wicked ones, the one that's in league with Egypt. Egypt and Edomites. Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. That's the 1/3 that the Lord is going to choose to save, along with the 144,000 immortal Israelites.
And married an Osage woman, he would gain control over her head right. So you
See, it's always an ulterior motive with these people.
basically had white men killing their Osage wives to gain control over their financial wealth.
Let me get a scripture. See, these people really think that gaininess is godliness. No, it just makes you covetous and wicked. Look at the shit you do to get rich. You'll murder anybody. Psalm chapter 73, verse 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Now let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 11, verse 'This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 11, verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. For so long time dwelt he upon the earth with much deceit. And he's still deceiving people. It's like you Babylonians, you MAGA people, y'all cheering y'all own destruction on. That's not wise. But then again, you got to look at where we at. You got a base man ruling over you, one of the dumbest individuals I ever seen in my life. And who's supporting him? A whole population of dumbasses as well. Let's go to the book of, I think it's Sirach. Yep, chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. You got a dumbass leader, you're going to have dumbass citizens. And it's very plain, everybody can see it. All these MAGA supporters are the dumbest people you'll ever meet in your life, because this criminal can do no wrong in their eyes, but just because he's white.
This is the chilling connection to Ree Drummond, aka Pioneer Woman. Ree Drummond's family has historical ties to some of these headrights. Drummond's family, including Ree's husband Ladd, owns about 9% of this land, once belonging to the Osage tribe, valued at approximately $275 million.
Now, how you think they got that land? The same way they got all the other land. They murdered people and stole it. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 13. Chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou hast nothing, he will forsake thee. Verse 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear and not be sorry for it. That's what you call the stick. If he wants something from you, he's going to come with the carrot first, then he's going to come with the stick. The carrot is the bribery. He's going to try to bribe you. The stick, that's when he's going to try to murder you to get it. Now, this is the carrot, verse 6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? He's trying to bribe you with the carrot. And if you don't bite, that's when he's going to go hard with the stick, his weapons, to murder you and take your shit. This man has a history of that, and it has not stopped. Look at what he's about to do to Greenland. First, he came with the carrot. He tried to buy it. They said no. Now he's threatening military force. Now he's coming with the stick. So if you got something Esau want, first he's going to come with the carrot. He's going to try to bribe you, try to buy it. And if you still ain't interested, he's just going to take your shit. Look at California. They've been wanting that property when nobody trying to sell. So he just came in with the stick, that dude, direct energy weapon. Same thing he did in Hawaii. Tried to buy their land, they wouldn't budge. So he just burnt them out. Set all their shit on fire and took the land. So you think a man who has a 2,000-year history of doing this gonna switch it up at the last moment? No, he's not. That's why he's going after Greenland.
The Drummonds were involved in all kinds of questionable financial practices leading to the exploitation of the Osage Nation. They gained their wealth through stealing from the Osage.
They stole it. They didn't pay $275 million for that land. Now let's go to, we're still in Sirach, chapter 14. Verse 7, and if he do it good, he do it unwillingly, and at the last he would declare his wickedness. All that nice shit, Esau ain't nice. He just pretends to be nice to gain your trust. Verse 6, there is none worse than he that envieth himself. Now, the Edomite that wants Greenland, he wants it from other Edomites. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. Exactly. It shows who the wicked is when they covet shit. They just want other people's shit just for the hell of it, because they don't want you to have it. Verse 8, the envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. Exactly. That's what Trump majors in. He'll talk that shit. He'll talk that nice shit on the podium, but behind the scenes, he talks behind people's back. And that's what immature children do. That's what little girls do, little high school girls. Verse 8, the envious man, well, not verse 9. The covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion. See, he wants everything, but everything ain't enough for Esau. That's what makes him unfit to rule. There's no balance with this man. And the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. Now let's go back to still in Sirach chapter 10, verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. Esau is very covetous. He wants your shit just because he don't want you to have it. He don't need it. He just wants it so you don't have it. That's covetous. That's wickedness in the eyes of the Lord. Let's get it again. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such as one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he cast away his bowels. Nothing is sacred to Esau. This man sell his own mama just to make some money. That's why I said never trust thine enemy. Verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's how they got this kingdom, and that's how they're going to lose it.
Drummond's family acquisition of land, including parts owned by William Hill, one of the few people to be convicted of the Osage murders, and their interactions with the Osage people are central to the narrative. This land that is currently owned by the Drummonds is soaked in Osage blood. There may have...
Yes, it is. Let's keep going. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Verse 5, yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied. That what makes him unfit to rule. No balance with this man. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. That's why he trying to go after Greenland, Panama, Mexico, Canada. This man is insane. Now check out verse 8. This is a future prophecy. Because thou hast spoiled many nations. Spoil mean to rob. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Verse 12, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establishes a city by iniquity. Esau is guilty of all that. Now they're ashamed of it. Now they're trying to cover their history. You can't cover it. Verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. All this stuff coming out about Esau in the last days, now he ashamed. You weren't ashamed when you was doing the shit. Crazy ass. Let's go to the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. This man is profane. Profane means you outside the temple. That means the Lord ain't dealing with you, because we are his temple. Get another one.
Have been over 100 murders so that white folks could steal Osage wealth. And
they stole it. They murdered these people and stole it. Isaiah chapter 59, verse 6. Their webs shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hands. Verse 7. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. Everywhere they go, somebody dies. Verse 8, the way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. That's why all these other nations catching hell, even the United States allies. Everybody who deals with the United States and Esau, Amalek, them fake Israelis, they catching hell because Esau does not know peace. He wasn't given empathy. He never learned how to live and let live. All he learned was lie, 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 steal, 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 murder, 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 and lie about it all. That's what you can expect from Esau. So every time he shows the world who he is, and you people want to comment like I'm shocked. What the hell you shocked about? You should be expecting it. This man has showed you for over 2,000 years what he all about. Yet you expecting some miraculous miracle like he just gonna wake up righteous. Let's go to the book of John, chapter 10. Verse 10. Red letter Lord Yahweh speaking. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Who is the they? He talking about the Israelites. He's talking about the 144,000 and the innumerable 1/3. He ain't talking about the world. The Lord hates this world. You better read John chapter 17. He said he prayed for his elect. He prayed not for this world because he's coming back to destroy it. Why would he pray to save it when he's coming back personally to destroy it and establish his own kingdom in the earth? You Christians, y'all got a lot of studying to do because y'all messed up. Y'all don't know what's about to happen.
Drummond family to this day still controls a portion of some of these head rights. This is such a dark and ugly history, filled.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to cover it up. They're ashamed. I'll be ashamed too if I was a base man.
Free to share your thoughts in the comment section.
Okay, we already read these. We can come out of this. I got a few more. Did we get Habakkuk? Let me see. Yeah, we got it. I read it since I'm here. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. Woe mean destruction. So they already know what they got coming. Then you did this to the Lord's people of all the nations on the planet. You decided to go after the Israelites. That shows right there there's no wisdom in teaming. It's like, but on Minister Society, you know you done messed up, right? You know that. You know you done messed up. Okay. Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. See? Permanent victim, Esau Edom. Even when he murders the innocent, he's the victim in the situation. And then he demonizes the dead. For they that sell, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. That's because all the shepherds, they in bed with Esau. Those pastors at your black church, they're supposed to be looking out for you? No. He on Esau's side. That's why he teaching you white cheese and rice and not the true Father and Savior, Yahweh, his son, Yahweh Shai. He ain't teaching you that. Any black preacher with a bald head and a bald face that's trying to shove cheese and rice down your throat, he is in bed with Esau. Remember this. In order to lie, you got to know the truth because you have to know what not to say. Make sense? Yes, it does. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. That's why they so off the chain. It's like a spoiled ass child who hadn't had an ass whooping in over 2,000 years. He just gets worse and worse with time until that ass whooping comes. Then he gonna sit his ass down. That ass whooping is right around the corner. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. We told y'all to stop expecting the wicked to be righteous. It's not going to happen. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. That's why he's unfit to rule. He cannot deal justly. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 10, the soul of the wicked desireth evil. He findeth no favor. His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. Yeah, this man go around the earth talking about peace, 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 but through his actions, he hates everybody. But let him tell it, he ain't the problem. Everybody else is. You see the mental insanity of Esau, Edom? But yeah, the world knows who the problem is, because the world is about to come together and bomb this problem called the United States. They finna come together and bomb the problem called Israelis. Go to the book of Psalms. Psalms chapter 37, verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. And when it says righteous, it's talking about Israelites. Let me get this one. The book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. That's why it says in verse 10, never trust thine enemy. See, it says, set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. That's what he trying to do to Greenland. Same thing he did to all these other places he's conquered. He's a colonizer. Take, take, take. Let me get another one. That's why he tried to bribe Greenland first, and then it sent his weak ass son over there to pull that stunt that did not work. It was that stage shit gonna pass out MAGA hats to the homeless over there. Them Danish people told him to take your ass home. That goes back to Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised on a global scale now. 90% of Canadians hate Trump. Y'all don't get it. This man's mouth, his ego, his pride, and his arrogance and stupidity is going to get this country destroyed, and it's going to get you Edomites in chains. You see, first he tried to come with the stick. With the carrot, as far as Greenland. Now he finna come with the stick. He tried to be nice. He tried to pretend. They wouldn't buying it. They told him to F off. So now he's trying to come with a military. That's why France is sending troops to Greenland right now, just in case Esau pulls some shit out his ass, and you know he is. Because if he thinking about you, if he talking about you, he thinking about you. And if he thinking about you, he thinking about how to take your shit. Psalms chapter 144. And we start at verse 6. Cast forth lightning and scatter them. Shoot out thine arrows and destroy them. This is a prayer from King David. Verse 7. Send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children. Strange children are Edomites. Verse 8. Whose mouths speak vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood. That's why it says, never trust thine enemy. Get another one. The book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear and not be sorry for it. Take, take, take. Let's get another one. Psalms chapter 73, verse 6. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covers them as a garment. That's all they know. Murder, murder, murder. Lie, lie, lie. Steal, steal, steal. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 3. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. So we already know what's about to happen to Esau. It just said there's no good that's going to come to those who's always occupied in evil. Woe to those who build a town by blood and establish it by iniquity, roughly paraphrasing. All of these are Esau's future. Woe mean destruction. Let's go to Jeremiah. Chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. That's why we say stop expecting the wicked to be righteous. A leopard cannot change his spots, an Ethiopian cannot change his skin. So the scripture is basically saying Esau cannot be righteous. He cannot be good. Christians, black maggers. Y'all gonna figure it out one day when he kick your door in. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. We start at verse 3. Verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Verse 3. And say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. Mount Seir are the Edomites. You are a people before you are a place. I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel. That's those Indian tribes. They are Israelites. Shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Verse 6, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So the Lord basically saying, since you don't mind murdering my children, you won't mind being murdered yourself. Cool, okay, bet. Thank you. That's what it means. Verse 7, and I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Y'all finna get it. Go to the book of Obadiah. We can close here. Y'all doing too much. Doing too much to the point that the Lord got to personally get off his throne to come down here and put foot to ass. And we can't wait. Yahweh Ratazah will be chosen to participate in this ass kicking. Start of verse 9. Verse 8, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? That's why they're doing dumb shit right now. They found the dumbest Edomite in the box to put at the top. That's not wise. Verse 9, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter, just like you did to the Indians. Verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Like when you was hanging blacks. They want to play stupid. Verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Ain't no acting stupid with the Lord. He ain't gonna even talk to you. He's just gonna judge your ass. Verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. They shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. It's y'all turn to get wiped out. Call all you mlala high now Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hamash Yah, Wamalaki, Bashim, Harawat, Wakakwadash, Baraka Thumb, the water Baba Bawa, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.